Listen, I need you to listen because I do not want you to be misled or doing things you don't know what you're doing. Listen. So for the people out here who like to get tarot cards read, to talk to sites, and things of that nature, getting evil eyes, getting harmless, and using chakras and things of that nature, I want to tell you something. When it comes to talking to somebody that use tarot cards or a site, what's actually going on in the spiritual, in the physical, you are just communicating. You're talking to them about what you're going through. But in the spiritual, you have a familiar spirit attached to you. You have a familiar spirit assigned to you. And what's going on is your familiar spirit is talking to their familiar spirit. That's how come they are able to get so much information. How come that everything that they're saying is true, because your familiar spirit knows every single last detail about you. Every single last detail about you. You know where you live, what time you eat, what time you go to bed, who you talk to, what's your baby name, and things of that nature. It knows every single last thing about you. And that's how they are able to be right on point. Now I'm gonna tell you something. They're either gonna tell you to do a variety of things, but most things that they're gonna tell you to do regards materialistic things. It's all physical. They're gonna tell you to get evil eyes, get chakras, get crystals, and do so many more things. Use the bowl. I forgot what that's called, but use the bowl to connect with the, I forgot what that's called. But it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Number one, for the people out here who like to wear evil eyes and things of that nature, you don't even know what you're getting yourself into. You know what I'm saying? I did my own studies, of course, and there's people who are actually out here getting it tattooed on them. And if anything, according to that behalf, you're not supposed to get it tattooed on you at all, because that's for a different story. But I'm gonna just put it like this: you cannot start a fire with water. You can't start a fire with water. If anything, the water is going to put the fire out. What I'm trying to say is this: you're trying to fight your problems from within with something physical. It's not going to work out. A lot of people are going to materialistic things to go to physical things. The only way for you to fight a battle from within is through a spiritual meaning. Is through a spiritual way. That's the only way you'll be able to fight your battles. It's something spiritual. And if you're trying to do it with the dark side of spiritual, you're allowing darkness to handle your problems. So when you think you're getting it handled, you're really allowing more dark things to happen. Because this is how the devil works. If you're under the devil's will, when you do bad things, he's going to reward you. But when you do good things, he's going to he's going to take those things that he gave to you. The only way that you'll be able to overcome anything you're going through is Jesus. If you submit to his will, you will dwell under the shadow of the Almighty. And when you do that, he's going to protect you everywhere you go. It's not going to be one case, one scenario, one problem when you're alone, because God will be with you. Greater is he who is in you than he that is in the world. Can't nobody outpower God. People out here doing these things in confusion, trying to find healing, thinking that time is healing. It's not. God will provide. A lot of people out here losing themselves more and more and more, thinking that the blunt is gonna help you, thinking that the alcohol is gonna help you, thinking about the sex gonna help you, thinking about the streets gonna help you. It's not. Only thing it's doing is just adding more problems. So if you need help, if you're needing of healing, if you need anything, only way for you to be able to have these things is through Jesus. Call upon him, and he will lead, guide, and protect you. If you're in the streets and you gotta worry about your ops, he's gonna protect you. You don't have to worry about that anymore. He's gonna protect you. Lean onto Jesus, and he will make himself known unto you. And all it is about having a relationship with him. It's not about going to church. It's about having your own personal relationship with you. Church doesn't take you to heaven. Jesus does.